Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. And as you can see, we have changed a few things over here. You may just be able to see there's these two chests which I added just because we ran out of space, and these two things around here which are basically just a way of making a load of saplings. We can put them in the top chest and we can basically, they will go in the hopper and they will just, compost into dirt. For example, we can put 64 in each of these right now and you can see. So they're going to go and compost and then they'll go into the hopper and then go into that bottom chest. As you can see in that one we have 5 and in this one we actually have 8, I think, because I didn't need to use the rest of them. Though I do have found a better way of making some dirt. As you can see from this recipe, 1 sand, 1 rotten flesh and either 3 saplings or 3 leaves, and we have a ton of leaves here because I've just been using shears. And basically we can just put 3 stacks of leaves, a stack of rotten flesh, and a stack of sand, and that'll give us a stack of dirt back, which I personally think is probably an easier way of doing it, considering we do have the mob farm and stuff that we can just get the rotten flesh from, otherwise it would be a bit more difficult. But I've been sieving the dirt, as you can see. We got a few things from here, and the focus that I wanted to get from this episode, or for this episode, was the rubber tree seeds, as you can see here. This is because in a later bit of the episode we are going to need that rubber. Something I do want to do today is I want to end up making a coke oven, not a coke oven, sorry, a blast furnace, and I want it to go on top of here, as you can see, or in that area that I just sort of, marked out. So if we look at blast breaks, we can see that how many we need. We need 25 in total, and we'll get 27 in total, and we'll get 28 from the recipes. But as you can see, we need 4 hardened clay, 4 sand, and either ender pearls, a ball of glue, or a set of TNT. Luckily, we have 10 ender pearls, which is good from the mob farm, so we can not worry about having to make TNT. Okay, so we have finally got the hardened clay. As you can see, 28 of it. That should be enough to make 28 of the blast bricks. So we're going to go and craft that now. We just need the ender pearls, the ever so lovely hardened clay. Oops, that did not go correctly, and the sand as well. So let's get the 28 blast bricks, and I'm going to go. Actually, where do we want to set it up? There, or do we want to set it up on top of there? I think I'll put it over here for now. I think we can move it, unless it's the same as the coke oven, then I guess, whatever, we'll have to wait a bit. But yeah, let's just put it here, and everything should hopefully go fine. So it's just going to be a base of 9, and I don't know if it's the same as the coke oven in the middle. It might be hollow. I think we'll go, no, yeah, we'll go hollow at the moment, just in case, and we can just put it in there. And then let's just put the top on, and you may notice it's just saying blast brick at the moment. That is because we need a special item called an engineer's hammer. So that is pretty simple. It's 2 sticks, 2 bits of iron, and some string. So we'll just get the string out here, 2 sticks, and then 2 tiny bits of iron. And let's go craft that, if I could. There we go. God. Okay, so engineer's hammer. We should be able to right click on this, and okay, so it looks like it is not hollow, and we have to put the other blocks in, and this should now make a crude blast furnace. You can see at the top, and it doesn't have anything on the sides like the coke oven, so okay, and here we are. So now what we can do is basically take some coal coke, so we're gonna have to go make a bit of that in the coke oven. Let's just make 64 of it just for the sake of it. So we're gonna have to wait for that, and in doing this we can put coal coke here, we can put iron in the top, and it will make us some steel and some slag at the bottom. So steel is pretty useful for later things that I want to do in the episode, so that's kind of why we made this, and just the general good thing to have. So yeah. Okay, so this is nearly done. There we go, we've got some coal coke, and that's going to carry on burning. And I don't know if this is a 1:8 ratio, but I've got 24 iron because that's sort of a division of 8, and as you can see the UI doesn't seem to want to work. I did a little bit of testing and it also didn't want to work. But I don't know if it's a 1:1 ratio or a 1:8 ratio, so we need 20 for something we want to make today. So I just thought I'd go with 24 just in case it is the 1:8 ratio. Otherwise we're just going to have to make a ton of it. So yeah, that's going to be just something we have to wait on. We're going to have to get a bit more coal coke, and yeah, this will eventually make the steel that we need to make for something in the later bit of the episode. Okay, so now we have got all that and we're waiting for the steel to go. So what we've got to do now is create a thing called a tree tab. I'm going to make 2 of them here. Actually, should we make another one? I'm not sure if it's worth it. Nah, won't bother. But basically, we're going to set up a rubber tree here. As you can see, it's an IC2 rubber tree, and we're just going to grow that thing. And we just basically are doing this because we need to get some rubber. So we just got 2 there. That was pretty good. But in total, we need to get 12 minimum to complete the thing that I want to do. So there's another one. There we go. So that gives us another 2. So we've got a third of the way there. We just need to get 12 rubber, so we can get that from growing other trees, and we can just sort of cut down the trees as well. So we'll grow this one up and see what we've got. But yeah, we just need the 12. That's just all I think we need for today. So not too much, and should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna go and harvest these. Alright, so I went and harvested all those trees, and we're now burning up the stuff, or smelting up the stuff. We have 12 here, and in the meantime, we're going to be making something called a Thermionic Fabricator, which is something else we need. So it's pretty simple to make. As you can see, we need a sturdy casing. That's probably the most important bit that we don't have yet. We need some gears to do that, so we're going to have to go and make a gear cast. So we're just going to get 2 wood, make a wooden gear out of 4 sticks. Pretty simple. And then we're going to have to go over to here, pick up 4 cobblestone, because basically I tested it before and the wooden gear in here does not work as making a cast. So we have to make a cobblestone gear. It doesn't really matter, it's just 4 extra cobblestone. So we're going to make a stone gear, put that in there, and then we need to get the 2 gold to make the cast. Pretty simple. And then we're going to put that in there. Okay, so we have the gold that we need now. So pretty simple, and after that we need to make some bronze, so that's going to be a bit more of a difficult thing. So in order to make the bronze, we are going to, actually I don't know what we need, so let's just have a quick look at what we need to craft it. I forget the alloy mix of them. So it is 3 copper and 1 tin for 4 ingots, so we're going to need quite a bit of that. We're going to need 20 bronze, so I don't know how much that is. 15 and 5 should be enough of a ratio. Yep, that works perfectly fine. So we're going to put that in here quickly and let that all smelt up for the bronze. That should be 4 gears and 4 ingots worth, hopefully. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so this should all now be smelting up. We have 20 molten bronze ingots, so we're going to make a cast out of that. It should be enough for the 4 that we need and the extra 4 ingots after, so now we have 16 left. That's pretty good. Everything looks like it's on track. And let's go back to the recipe for the Thermionic Fabricator and have a look at what else we need. So we're going to need a sturdy casing, obviously, the 4 gold, a 3 glass, and the gold chest. So that's all smelted up. Let's get a bit of coal, and let's turn it into uncompressed coal, and so that's the way we can get the 3 glass. Other than that, we need the 4 gold, that's pretty good, and then the chest, which is gold plates, 8 gold plates around an iron chest, so we're going to need 16 extra gold for that, so that's 20 in total. And then we're going to need 16 also iron ingots for the iron chest, and then I think I have a spare chest in here, there it is. So let's put that there, let's get the plates, and oh, yeah, let's do the gold plates first. So, right. Chest in the center, iron plates are around it, iron chest, then let's go and put gold plates around it, gold chest, and then the glass, and then we just need to get the gears and the ingots back, and we should be fine after that. So that should be everything sorted. Alright, so we have all the materials now. Let's make the sturdy case, and then let's make the actual Thermionic Fabricator. There we go. It's now made, and we'll get on to using that in a second. Alright, so first thing we need to do now is basically find a way to power this Thermionic Fabricator, and from my looking around, the best way to do this is with a hobbyist steam engine. Normally I go for the steam dynamo, but as you can see, it is well out of our range at the moment with the coal chunks and the redstone chipset. Stuff we can't currently make. We need some IC2 machines and lasers in order to do that. So we're going to have to go with the hobbyist steam engine. So that is pretty simple. As you can see, 3 gold, and then we have the 2 gold gears, a piston, and also then just some glass as well. Just 1 bit of glass is perfectly fine. So pretty cheap. Right, so that's the final gold gear. Now going out, just going to pick up some slabs, make some sticks, because we need a lever in order for this thing to work. So let's just get 2 bits of cobblestone or slabs, get into a bit of cobblestone, get a lever, and that should be able to power this thing as well, which is pretty good. Alright, so now we should be able to make it. There we go, hobbyist steam engine. We should now be able to power the Thermionic Fabricator pretty easily. Okay, so we're going to put the hobbyist steam engine, the Thermionic Fabricator first down, because otherwise the steam engine will not point into it. Going to put a lever on the back, coal coke for the moment in there, and then we're going to need some water. So we're just going to put 4 buckets worth in here, because that's the max it can hold. And then, yeah, we should just be able to flip the switch, and it should start creating power from burning the thing. So you can see the temperature is going up slightly at the moment. So it has no recipe in there right now, because we haven't talked about what we're getting from this yet. The thing we want to make is the energy cell, just so we actually have some power storage. So to make the leadstone one, we need some tin electron tubes. That's 5 tin and 2 redstone, so we can pretty easily make that. We should have all the resources. So let's go on to making that thing and making the leadstone energy cell. And alongside that, we actually do need a bit of sand, just so it can smelt that down inside, and it will give us 1 millibucket of liquid glass. We only need 500 millibuckets though, so this is kind of just the easiest way to go around it. So yeah, as you can see, it's slowly but surely going up. So next thing I want to do after that is I do want to make a hardened energy cell. So we do need some bronze for that. So let's just go and set that up in the smeltery. Let's switch out the casts, because obviously we don't want to make a bronze gear for this. And yeah, that should be fine. So we need just 5 bronze and then 2 redstone, just basically like the other electron tubes, but 10 electron tubes, but the bronze ones. So we're going to need Invar as well. So how do we make that? Actually, no, I think we have a bit here, so that's good. Right, 24 of it, that's enough. That should be enough to sort everything out. And yeah, we have electron there as well, or electrum rather. That's something else we do need as well in creating this. We actually need 2 of them if we're making the hardened energy cell, and some lead as well, which is 8 of it. And then some extra redstone for the redstone block. We have to make this thing in the middle, so we need 4 sand, or 4 glass rather, so that uses up the rest of our compressed coal, that is. So let's just set that up in there, wait for that to smelt, and let's go have a look at what this has done so far. Not made it yet, unfortunately. And how are these coming along? 8, there we go. Bronze ingots, we only need 5 obviously, but we kind of have to make 8 at a time. And oh, apparently I have a ton of bronze ingots. Oh yeah, I remember, because we put like everything in this smeltery at one point when we first made it, and I just got a ton of alloys out of it. Alright, so we are back now, and I have set that up. Obviously that's, done all this stuff, that's upgraded, etc, etc. But now we have an issue. We need to basically transfer power. Currently we're just doing it from the adjacent block, but we need to upgrade the way we're doing that. So what we're going to be doing is basically making a few things. These are LV low voltage wire coils. So that's just going to be 1 treated stick and 4 copper. So we're going to get 4 of those. And then we need an LV wire connector. So that's 4 hardened clay and 3 copper for 8. So pretty simple for us. We made a ton of hardened clay previously. So yeah, it gives us 8. So we can just make that, and this should allow us to connect 8 different things with wires. So we're going to go over here and then basically place this connector on top, and then we can place that on top of something else and then have the 2 wires connect to anything on that sort of line there, or anywhere across the base currently. Okay, so now let's get on to making an auto compressor. Might as well. That's a block plus 4 extra of iron and just 4 crafting tables, so we just need to get some wood. Just 8 oak wood should do. Make 4 crafting tables, then we just need to make an iron block, so that's just the 9 there. Then we're just going to basically create this auto compressor, if we can click on it properly, auto compressor, and quite obviously that'll just compress whatever you've got into it, So let's place an LV wire connector on it, LV wire coil, well, not that, the coil from one to another, so that should now do transferring energy once we set the output to the top. There we go, and now you can see in the top this is actually getting power, this is losing power, and this is getting power here. So we can just have that sort of transfer over, pretty much anywhere. So if we just let's get 9 stacks, and then we can just put those in there, and you can see they are now compressing the cobblestone. Alright, so now we're going to get on to making an auto compressed hammerer, which means we need a compressed diamond hammer, which luckily we have just enough diamonds for, 18 in total. So let's just get all the sticks we need. That should be 9 oak wood. Should make enough sticks to get that all done. And it's going to use up all our diamonds, unfortunately, but it's kind of going to be worth it because it just helps the hammering down of the compressed cobblestone. Just so it's automatic now, so it's pretty good. Alright, so we need 6 steel in order to get that, which kind of sucks, but we just need the weighted pressure plates, but we can also just get the 6 from this 11 that we have here, and this should now be able to go here. I set a transfer node on here so we can just sort of transfer the stuff over, but now we have to set up power to this thing pretty easily, just the same way we did it last time. There we go, so this thing now should be getting powered. And then we just put compressed cobblestone in here, and it should now hammer it down into 9 gravel. Okay, so now we're going to get on to making the heavy sieve. Pretty simple now we've got all the steel. Let's just get on to placing this now over here next to the compressed hammerer. So that's then going to transfer the gravel into there, I guess. So we need to set this up with power as well. Okay, so this is now compressing cobblestone, or hammering the cobblestone, and I just also realized that I'm a complete idiot and I put a heavy sieve down and it would have been getting normal gravel, so that's actually wrong. We need to compress the gravel first, so in that spot right there we need another auto compressor, which again is pretty cheap, so we should be pretty fine with that, but I'm surprised I didn't think of that straight away. That was kind of a dumb move on my part, but that's going to be... It's the simplest build out of all of them, out of all the auto stuff. So just the 4 crafting tables and then just 39. So yeah, let's go place that one down. We should have we have exactly enough wires to get all this sorted, and exactly enough transfer nodes as well. So let's do that. Let's set up the power right there, and this wire as well. And now everything should be getting powered, and this entire cycle should work. It's now hammering at, or sieving the compressed gravel, which will get us our broken ores and diamonds and other such things that we can get, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we just accidentally right-clicked on the auto sieve with some food that I was trying to drink, and apparently it gave him a speed boost. That's pretty cool. I guess we can, use extra food that we have in the background for a speed boost, which is pretty cool, though I need to make sure that I don't use it all my food up. So that seems to give a 3.75 boost. So this guy should be going super fast now. There we go, super fast. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. Hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, I actually don't know what we're going to do yet, but hopefully we're going to get some better power solution maybe, and some other cool things going. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.